Haverhill House. Even the name sounds ominous. A brooding manor, perched high on a windswept moor, it has stood for centuries, its stone walls bearing witness to generations of joy and sorrow. But mostly sorrow. Locals tell tales, stories whispered around crackling fires, each sentence laced with fear. They say Haverhill House is cursed, haunted by a past it cannot outrun. Built in the 17th century, the house was home to the wealthy Haverhill family. Their reign ended abruptly. A fire, they say, swept through the manor, claiming the lives of all within. Since that day, the house has stood empty, save for the shadows that dance in its broken windows. A monument to tragedy, shrouded in an unsettling silence that speaks volumes. Some dismiss the stories. Foolish superstition, they say, but others know better. They've felt the chill in the air, heard the whispers on the wind, and they know the truth. Haverhill House is not just a house, it is a warning. Over the years, there have been countless reports of strange occurrences at Haverhill House. Hikers passing by tell of seeing flickering lights in the dead of night, accompanied by the faint strains of music that seems to emanate from the very stones of the house. Others speak of disembodied voices, whispers carried on the wind that seem to beckon them closer to the house that holds its secrets close. One chilling account came from a group of teenagers who dared to spend the night within the manor's crumbling walls. They spoke of cold spots that followed them, the feeling of unseen eyes watching their every move. One of them, a young girl named Sarah, claimed to have seen a woman in a long white dress standing at the end of a hallway. When she blinked, the figure was gone. These stories, though dismissed by some, wove a tapestry of fear around Haverhill House. A tapestry that only grew more intricate, more terrifying with each passing year. But it was one event, one terrifying night, that cemented Haverhill House's reputation as a place of true evil. A group of paranormal investigators, led by the renowned Dr. Richard Harding, decided to spend a week inside the house. Armed with cameras, EMF readers, and a healthy dose of skepticism, they aimed to debunk the myths and legends that clung to the manor like cobwebs. Their skepticism didn't last long. From the moment they crossed the threshold, they were met with a barrage of unexplained phenomena. Doors slammed shut on their own, objects moved inexplicably, and the temperature fluctuated wildly. Then, there was the portrait. It hung in the main hall, a portrait of a beautiful woman with piercing blue eyes and a look of sheer terror etched on her face. The investigators noted it, of course. They noted everything. But it wasn't until later that night that the portrait revealed its horrifying secret. As they reviewed the footage from their cameras, they noticed something chilling. The woman in the portrait, her lips were moving, and a single blood-curdling scream seemed to emanate from the very canvas itself. The scream, captured on audio and video, sent shivers down their spines. It was a sound of pure terror, the sound of a soul in torment. Dr. Harding, a man who had dedicated his life to debunking the supernatural, was shaken to his core. This was no hoax. This was something else entirely. They tried to make sense of it, to find a rational explanation for the scream, for the portrait that seemed to come alive. But there was none. They were dealing with something beyond their understanding. Days turned into a sleepless blur of activity as the team documented every unexplained event. They attempted to communicate with whatever presence haunted the house, hoping to find answers, to understand the torment that seemed to permeate the very walls. Their efforts, however, were met with silence, a deafening, unnerving silence that spoke volumes. The team left Haverhill House a week later, forever changed by their experience. They had gone in seeking answers but had found something far more profound. They had found fear. Dr. Harding, once a skeptic, became a recluse, haunted by the scream that echoed in his nightmares. The others, too, carried the weight of their experience, forever marked by the terror they had witnessed. Haverhill House still stands today, a bleak reminder of the darkness that can lurk beneath the surface of even the most ordinary-seeming places. The stories continue, whispers of the screaming portrait, of the unseen presences that roam the halls. Haverhill House remains a place of mystery, a chilling testament to the power of fear and the enduring allure of the unknown. And the question remains, what truly happened within those walls? What secrets are hidden beneath the layers of time and terror? Perhaps some things are best left undisturbed. Perhaps some doors should remain forever closed.